Hey everyone, I'm Mary Beth McAndrews from Dread Central, and I'm here today with Lee Thongkam, director of the new film The Lake. Hello, how are you?
From Thailand. สวัสดีครับ Thank you.
So I'm very excited to chat with you today because you have given us a new monster movie. I'm a huge monster movie fan. I want to know, are you also a big creature feature monster movie person?
Very, very love it. you know.
Love it. So
Yes.
where did you get the idea for The Lake? Like where did it kind of come from? How did you get involved? All that good stuff.
Well, of course, my inspiration is always Jurassic Park, the first one.
Hell yeah,
Not the
cool.
movie, apparently not the movie itself, but the making of it. So I'm really
Oh,
mesmerized by how do they make this happen? And I watched it behind the scene for days. I'm like, I want to know more and more and more. The more I discover it, the more I just want to make like I just want to do this. We should do more
yeah.
of this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when did you first see like Jurassic Park? Like what was your experience watching Jurassic Park for the first time?
Yeah, my I was born in Thailand, but I was raised in America. So I
Okay.
left here when I was six. When I was six, at around seven, when my dad took me to the movie theaters for the first time ever in my life. Seven, watching Jurassic Park Part Two. So I'm like, oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Um,
So me, from small little boy from the countryside of Thailand, watching like a Jurassic Park movie. I'm like, amazing.
it's incredible. So, okay,
Yeah.
the lake. We have an incredible monster in this movie, but how did you craft it? Like how did you think of the design? Like how kind of what was the starting point for crafting the monster for your film?
Well, I reached out to the expert, which is Joe Duchel. He
Mhm.
did the design for Predator, for Alien. So what I do, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm a nobody, but it's just email him. Hey, can I meet you up in California and talk to you about my concept that I want to build a monster in Thailand for the first time? He replied back, say, yeah, sure, come over. I just flew to California myself and just like, so I just explained to him like, hey, I want to do this. I'm a big fan, of course, of him, Joe
Yeah.
Duchel. So he helped me develop the creature, and be, because it's like this, it's like he the design, and then I got to take the design to China to build the monster itself. You know,
Oh, cool. So what animals were like your core? I mean, obviously you mentioned Jurassic Park and like there's a lot of homages to Jurassic Park in this. Like
yeah,
what animals were kind of at the forefront of your mind when
yeah.
designing the
I told
creature?
I told him that the monster is called lake. So some things in the lake, like snakes,
Yeah.
alligators, frog. So what Thailand have in the lake? It's like frog, alligator, gecko, those things you find in the lake of Thailand, which is combined all of it together.
That's awesome. And I mean, this is one of the first, is it not the first creature features from Thailand, right? One of like a first big monster movie.
This is the first big monster movie, yes, but
That's
not the first one.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. What does that feel to be able to like, making these movies from Thailand, these horror kind of creature features, and they're in Thailand? Like we don't see a lot of that in the genre.
No, it's really fun, and the journey is really amazing. It's like a 5 year journey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Just to get people from interested, get the cast together, the big cast, the Chinese
Yeah.
cast, the script, getting the funding to it. Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
taking and the production, the raw production where we barely use any CGI. So I just want to be
Yeah.
as authentic as possible, with this movie.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to hear more about that because there is a lot of practical monster stuff happening. And
Yeah.
what was that like to deal with the practical monster, not just a CGI monster? I imagine that must have been both easier and harder on production to do that.
Yeah. Well, we do have CGI. We enhance the
Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah.
We do have a full CGI, which help a lot with we can't control the full CGI, but
Yeah.
we just need to show maybe like a 3-4 scene of just a full CGI. But the rest is mostly like close up monsters, animatronic that we built. It's like 9 story tall. Yeah. We operated with like strings and a lot of workers, grips and gaffer help each other, holding the hand, the mouth. It's so much fun. Yeah.
Where is it now? Where is the giant animatronic
It's like
now?
it's in the lake someplace. It's hanging. They
Well,
go
so
back.
so I mean, this film is such an epic scope. It's such a bigger scope, I feel like, than the Maid, like one of your previous films, The Maid. What was it like working on such a wider scope, like the kind of more epic proportions, higher stakes with the monster of this movie?
It's different because the Maid is a horror movie. It takes place in one house.
Yeah,
We went to one
exactly.
house. This took place in the whole entire country. So
Yeah.
you got like thousands of locations to go to. Here the Maid, the one that I do the small movie, just one location. That's different of it. It's just so much
Yeah.
location. The lake, the cave, the village, the town, the cities. Oh, it's just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. And so what was a moment that you were really excited to be able to pull off that you were worried would be like that was challenging, but you're ultimately really excited with how it turned out in the film?
Yeah, when the first monster, the first shot of the animatronic monster, I mean, we don't know
Oh.
we don't know how it's going to turn out. I mean, when it arrived to Thailand from China, and we put it together, I was like, okay, what now? you know, okay, just to add some rain, some fog, put some camera together, get some lighting. Oh, this is amazing! It's got so much fun.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. That's awesome. So, are you a horror movie fan? Like, do you like horror movies outside of the movies
yeah,
you make?
yep, I love it. I love every genre. I love movies itself. No,
Oh, yeah. How did you get introduced to horror and to movies in general? Was it your family?
no, I go to film school in Florida, so
Cool.
I go to a library and just keep watching Alfred Hitchcock, like watching The Shining. Like, oh, this is cool genre. I'm watching a lot of genre, in film school. So I watch a lot of horror movie and
Cool.
discover different directors and fall in love and get inspiration from it.
Cool. And if you're gonna make another horror movie, like what subgenre would you want to tackle next? You've done a ghost story, you've done a monster movie. So what would you want to do
We
next?
Yeah, I am doing a horror movie right now. I'm doing a horror movie. Uh, it's a
Oh,
it's a horror mixed with sci-fi and time travel. So
oh, cool.
yeah,
Oh, that's
it's it's,
exciting.
it's, it's, it's releasing this year. So it's wait for that.
Wow.
Because we never have like an actual. I don't know. I mix horror with thriller, slasher, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Horror and sci-fi. That's interesting. You
That's
know.
so cool. That
Yeah.
is so exciting. Well, what is one thing about the lake that you're so, like that you want everyone to know besides how like cool and like the CGI and the monster? Like, what do you think why people need to see the lake?
It needs it because I just wanted to feel the movie. I mean, of course, you can't win everybody with storyline, and people like different things when it comes to monster. But when I first approached the lake, it's like something different. That's what I did. It's like you can't say it's cliche because I tried every possible way to have a different perspective in the
Yeah.
movie, like adding religion, adding drama, different type of scenario. We never seen this kind of monster in the countryside. You know, you
Yeah.
you see the monster attack the cities, Godzilla, all that stuff, but in
Yeah.
the local town, how the people of Thailand, we never see the perspective of Thai people, reaction to it, where it come from, different myth and legends and stuff we can tackle with this movie, and how real it looks and how authentic it looks. You know, that's basically
Awesome.
it. Because we use every
Amazing.
practical effects like fire, rain, fog. We use anything to add that real into the movie. You feel
Yeah.
grounded into the movie. That's basically it.
Yeah. Well, Lee, thank you so much for chatting with me today about the lake. And
Awesome,
everybody,
man.
the lake
Thank you
is
so
out
much.
on digital and VOD on March 14th.
Yeah, exciting for the American audience to watch it.